A dyad is a two-note chord, more commonly called an interval. And we'll see that the naming of an interval requires the specification of two things: a number and a quality. The number is determined by the position of notes on the staff, and the quality by the number of semitones separating the two notes on the keyboard the interval of a third is denoted on the staff as two notes which are space, space, or line, line. If we go to the keyboard and count the number of semitones, we'll see that from an F to an A, so here's F to an A, is 1, 2, 3, 4 semitones. So 4 semitones corresponds to a major third, abbreviated capital M3. Let's examine the interval of a third from a G to a B. Here's a G, and here's a B. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So this again is a major third. If we reduce the spacing between the two notes by one semitone, such that we would have, say, 3 semitones, this would be referred to as a minor third, abbreviated with a small m and a 3. For example, we could take our third line to line, G to B, and we could reduce the spacing by in two ways. We could flat the B, so we'd have G to B flat. So our number of semitones is 1, 2, 3. So this would be a minor third. Another way we could do that is if we took B and left it alone, but we sharped the G. So let me write that up here. Here's the B, and here's the G. We'll make it a sharp. Number of semitones, 1, 2, 3, and abbreviation, small m, 3. Now if we make the interval bigger by a semitone, so we make it 5 semitones, this is referred to as an augmented third, and it's abbreviated capital A 3. So let's take 2 different notes just for variety here. Let's take a C and an E. That's a third. So here's a C and an E. And we note that it's 1, 2, 3, 4 semitones. So this is a major third. Now I want to turn it into an augmented third by making the interval wider by 1 semitone. So I can make the E go to E sharp. That would do it. That would give me an additional semitone, give me an augmented third. Or I could leave the E alone and take the C and make it C flat. So C flat E is also an augmented third. Let's look at one more of the common variations on the interval of a third. That is if we have 2 semitones. So that's 1 semitone less than a minor, and that's referred to as a diminished third. It's abbreviated little d and 3. So let's take a third based on an A to C, A to C, 1, 2, 3 semitones. So this is a minor third. Let me turn it into a diminished third by, one way would be to flat the C. So the number of semitones now will be 1, 2. This would be a diminished third. I could also leave the C alone and sharp the A. That would also reduce the spacing between the notes by 1 semitone. And that would also give us a diminished third. So we've looked at the interval of a third and saw 4 of its most common variations. The major third and minor third are the 2 most common, and then the 2 additional ones are the augmented third and the diminished third.